What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be looking at Michael's engine. It's got 110,000 miles on it, and it's in pretty good shape. Everything about it, pretty good. A couple oil leaks here and there. Typical cam seals, valve cover. I will need to see if the oil pump drive gear seal is leaking. Generally though, pretty good shape. Little valve cover leak. But yeah, stick around. We're gonna slowly tear this thing down, delete the balance shafts, install some head studs, and yeah, be fun. All right, so I was gonna do a time lapse, but I thought I'd just tear it down at normal speed, just so you guys can see everything that comes off of this thing, and I'll kind of speed it up a little bit here and there. I'm gonna take off some of the bolts and kind of go through it, see what we got going on working with this 110,000 mile 1G motor. Well, really the first thing I'm going to start on is the alternator and the turbocharger and intake. So I'm just going to start taking off all that stuff and out of the way. Able to handle that. Let's see here. Okay, let's get the knock sensor. Okay, so with that, do a little once over, check everything. Still good to go. So I'm just gonna kind of pop this off. And there's that. Original gasket. It's pretty cool. I'll bring you guys in a little closer here. Just put everything away here, being quite organized about it. Alright. So here's the intake track. It's a little hard to see. There's a little bit of, carbon buildup, high mileage-ness, I guess you could call it. But generally, it's really not too bad. This is all just kind of soft driving and all that with the previous owner. So that's pretty good. That looks good. So it's grab the stover nut grabs the stud a little tight, and so sometimes it just brings it out of the head. It's not really the end of the world or anything like that. It's just something to. All right. So we're gonna work on getting the valve cover off. I already started loosening some of the bolts. These are just the last two here. Hopefully this valve. Okay, got a little bit of movement here. There we go. Gosh, this thing was on there. I hate prying, so thankfully I didn't have to go through those lengths to get this freaking thing off. So, it's the first time I'm looking into this head. It's really nice. higher than hell. Cool. Wow, this engine actually looks really, really clean in here. That's great. Pretty much what I'm gonna do is just pop the head off, and we're gonna just take a look at the cylinders, pistons. Looking good though. I'll get you guys a good little look in here. Look-sees. Minimal wear, really. And these valve chains never really have significant wear on them, so it's pretty nice. I'm going to get the correct size Allen for the head bolts, and we're gonna start getting those off. That one was tight. Nice. Alright, let's get these bolts out here. See what we're working with. Just do a little once over, make sure we're all clear. So if we're good, just gonna lift the head off here. Hopefully we're not too stuck. No, there we go. Just stuck on the dowel a little bit. Nice, looking pretty good in there. Let me get you guys up in there. So, pretty clean burn. It started, you can tell this thing had an easy life, and then once we started leaning on it, our ethanol started just cleaning the tops of the pistons. That cylinder is pretty clean. Let's look at the cylinder walls here. Let's see how those look. Camera, let me get you guys into a better angle here, one moment. Okay, we'll see if that angle's a little bit better. But here's the deck surface. Pistons are got a bit of carbon buildup on them, but as I was mentioning before, our ethanol started to clean it, and I don't notice any sort of detonation, which is nice. We're leaning on this thing pretty hard, and it spins beautifully. Wow, that's nice. That's good news. So I think this is just from me pulling the head off. But yeah, no, the pistons look clean. I'm gonna just get them real nice and shiny. So when we put the head back on, it's all fresh. But yeah, she's looking really good in there, so that's nice to see. What's going on, everyone? Got Michael's block prepped here. Went ahead and got the balance shafts delete, and plenty of videos online on how that's all done. But pretty much got the deck surface all prepped and cleaned off. Got the pistons cleaned off, all the cylinders cleaned. So now it's ready for some head studs and a head. So already got the front case on, oil pumps primed with grease, and everything's torqued up. So pretty much just got to start dressing the engine back up together.